Cinema and Mansion have been obstructionists to justice, to progress. They clearly have contempt for the American people, not compassion. But there is not a deficit of resource. There is a deficit of empathy. And that's why we're here, not to spotlight us, but to center the 7 to 11 million families. Look, sleeping here last night was uncomfortable, but nowhere near as uncomfortable as the real, palpable fear that families are living in right now because they don't know what the future holds for them. This is not charity. No. This isn't benevolence. This is about being responsive to the needs of a people in the midst of a pandemic-induced recession, which has destabilized families and caused unprecedented hardship. So if we really want to be about rescuing the American people, that means leaving no one behind. And that certainly includes our most vulnerable, who, by the way, the most vulnerable, the most marginalized, Black, brown, AAPI, indigenous, disabled, LGBTQ, young people who came together, the most marginalized, mobilized in a multi-generational, multi-racial movement to make this Democratic majority possible. So we have a responsibility to be responsive to the needs of all the people of that movement. And we have tools at our disposal. And I do want to add that Senator Warren was here today.
Yes.
The chair of the Rules Committee, Jim McGovern. So, look, Massachusetts has been here. You know, we're holding it down. We got a lot of people from Massachusetts here. But the fact that the chair of the Rules Committee, Jim McGovern, was here today says that folks, you know, they are ready. They are ready. This House can reconvene. And we can pass that bill, and we can prevent this national tent city and eviction tsunami. The Senate can do that. The White House and the CDC can do that.
Congressman Bush, where do you take this fight from here?
Right now, we're out here. We're going to continue to mobilize. We're going to continue to call. We've been asking people, call your representatives. If you don't know how, go into a search engine, type in who is my U.S. representative, and then reach out to those people. Call them, let them know that you care. Let them know that you want them to vote. You know, we want them to turn out. We want them to show up here if they can get here, and we want them to say that they're a yes vote. Let us get to that 218 so that the Rules Committee can go ahead and come back together and we can get this done. But also, we're here because we know that there is still time for President Biden and for the CDC to go ahead and get this done tonight. So we're going to stay here. Everybody here is committed to staying here. We're staying here, and we're going to make sure that this is done. And you know what? If it's not done, it won't be because we didn't do the work to galvanize. It won't be because regular folks didn't show up. We got regular folks out here. The ones who are the ones that are directly impacted are out here showing up to say, please don't put my loved one out. Please don't put me out. Please.
That's right. And listen, people need time. The states, yes, we have sent formidable resources to states, and they need time. They need the time to get these funds out. So with the White House and the CDC, we sent a letter to them today asking them to act unilaterally. And people have said, well, the courts have already, challenged whether or not they have the authority. Look, let's take that battle on, because even that is going to buy our families time. And that's what they need in this moment. So again, we have tools available, and we must exhaust every single one. There's a family right now that has no idea what the future holds for them. We have to do everything. And so that's why we're here. And we just thank everyone. Look, everyone has a role to play in the movement. You know, so some people have been here. Some people have sent food.
Yes.
Some people have come by in other ways to support care and feeding, and been doing what has happened throughout this pandemic in the midst of unprecedented suffering, which is to offer unprecedented organizing, mobilizing, unprecedented collective care, mutual aid, and unprecedented hope. And that's what we're still holding on to in this moment.
Congressman Bush and Presley, I got to talk with you on the phone yesterday. Thank you so much for joining us on camera today. Next, damning new details about the pressure Trump put on his DOJ in the waning days of his presidency, revealing
Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Race, Human Race, All Human. Today is Saturday, July 31st, 2021.